Hey YouTube, it's your girl T, and today I'm coming at you with a quick review on the Urban Decay Naked palette. This palette has been one of my go-tos for about 3 years now. It comes with a good array of neutral to warm neutral shades, and it's just one of those palettes that you could take it to work, take it to the weekend, and if you're into the neutral family, it's just a good hands down must-have palette. I think that this palette was well worth the investment. I think I paid no more than $50 for it, and it came with a brush and also a small mini bottle of the primer potion. That primer potion actually lasted me like a year with, occasional use, but it did last a very long time. And I also have found that I don't need to run out and buy that primer to use this palette. It works just as good with my e.l.f. or my Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer. What I love most about this palette is, like I say, the pigmentation of these colors are just amazing. It's up there with my MAC eyeshadows. I think that this was a great palette to get. If you love neutral colors, I think that you'll love the Urban Decay Naked palette. Some of my favorite shades would be the Half Baked. I do like Toasted, and I also like Virgin as my highlight. You can use Buck as a transition, and if you want to smoke it out, there is a creep down on this end. And then if you wanted a gunmetal look, there's a nice shade here, which is called Gunmetal. So this palette overall has just been nothing but great. And what brought me to do this review is that I know there's several tutorials on YouTube, but it always helps to reference someone with a similar skin tone. So for those with the NW45 to NW55 shade range, I wanted you to get an idea of the pigmentation and how it looks. So no, this isn't a tutorial, but it's just a good overall review on my thoughts and my opinions on this palette. Is it worth the investment? Yes. I am a working mom, and I do feel like spending the $50 on these shadows was well worth it. I have spent $5 to $10 on Maybelline and L'Oreal palettes in the past, but as far as the quality, I don't feel like it's there for me. So when it comes to just a step up from the drugstore, I do feel like Urban Decay is a good way to go. It's right up there with a lot of my MAC eyeshadows, and I think that, if you're considering this palette and, you're like, I don't know, I'm not quite sure, I think you should give it a go. I know that they've coming out with several additions to this palette. So, there's Naked 2, which I did own for a short, brief period, but I did find when I owned that palette, every look I did with it looked similar. So I needed something that, I could feel the different looks, and I really didn't feel it on my skin tone with the Naked 2 palette. So with this palette, even though they're all like warm tones, you do get a different look with each shade you use, and I didn't find that to be the case with the Naked 2. I am kind of interested in the Naked 3 palette, but as of this time, I don't own it. So as far as the Naked original palette, I think it's a good investment. Very good investment. If you're considering it, give it a go. I don't think you will be disappointed. And again, as always, stay tuned. Be out on the lookout for more reviews, and welcome to my channel. Thanks. Have a wonderful day. God bless.